I'm at this epic 1894 courthouse. I mean, this thing is spectacular. I don't think I've ever seen anything this beautiful in my life. And I'm metal detecting it, of course, and it looks like I got my first silver. I think it's a quarter. Got it down at the bottom of the hole right here, just barely peeking out. Figured I'd reveal it to you. I don't have a clue what it is. Figured we'd do it together. It's definitely a quarter. Huh. Oh my goodness, I got a seated quarter. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is awesome. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on, water, work. I'm definitely not gonna rub this too much. Maybe get a date off of it. 1877. Wow. Come on, Carson City. Let's see if we've got a cement. Holy cow. Holy cow. I want to be careful with it. Here, I'll tell you what, let me clean it up a little bit and I'll get back to you. Well, I'm not seeing the mint mark, but it is definitely an 1877 seated quarter. That is awesome. So sweet. Man, that just shows you this was built in 1894, so there's no telling how old things can get whenever you're digging places. But man, I'm gonna put that one in the pouch and I'm gonna move on. Hopefully we can find some more. Totally awesome. So still doing this courthouse. Give you the shot of it from here. This thing is so awesome, man. Can't imagine what it took to build that thing in 1894, but I got a nickel signal and it was deep and I threw it out just like that. That's exactly how it was sitting. I think it's a nickel. Sometimes it would spike high. Oh, that might. Is that an Indian? Maybe that's an Indian. Let me try to rub it on my pants here. I don't know what it is. Whatever it was deep. So let me clean it up. I don't think it's a nickel, it's a penny size. Thought it was a nickel at first. Let me clean it up and get back to you. So I'm still at the courthouse here, and I just popped this out. It's still in the clump there. I don't think it's a coin, but it's stuck in there good. I don't think it's precious either. Oh, it is some sort of Catholic medallion, it looks like. It says on the back, remembrance of my first Holy Communion. So yeah, it was probably a young kid in the Catholic Church, and they give that when you have his first communion. It's pretty light, probably aluminum, but cool anyway. On to the next. So I'm back out again, and I'm doing this house right here that was built in 1906. It's got a pretty cool stone wall that goes around it, but I've been here about maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes. I've taken 3 passes through the yard, and it looks like I've got my first silver. It wasn't really all that deep. Looks like it's just going to be a Washington, but still silver. Looks like 1944. Sweet. Still on my vacation, and everything I've pulled out of the ground that's silver, other than that ring, has been a quarter. So just a quarter kind of trip. On to the next. Alright, so I'm still doing the same hole, or the same house that I showed you a minute ago. I just popped that out. Still in the clump. I don't know if it's precious or not, but I figured we'd take a look at it together. Man, that is cleaning up real nice. And honestly, it rang up really low. Wow, look at that. I think I got gold, guys. Holy cow. Let me clean the inside of this thing out right quick, and we'll see what we got. Alright, so I am almost positive I have got a gold ring here. Man, that thing is awesome too. It's got a mark inside. I can't tell what that is. Almost looks like it says LI or something. But that is an old signet ring. Gold signet ring. That is awesome. I'm going to take it and get it tested today just to see what carat it is. But that is amazing. It's ringing up about a 16-17 on the Knox. And so it's definitely not silver. And there's no tarnish on it. I have no doubt that's gold. That is awesome. Well, on to the next one, I guess, man. Hopefully we can find some more. Still doing the same house. Haven't moved to the other side of the yard yet. And this is my third key I found. One of them was broken, but this was kind of the coolest one. I didn't show the other two because they weren't like spectacular, but that one looks a little bit older. But somebody wasn't very good at hanging on to keys, that's for sure. But anyway, if I didn't find anything else at the other side of the yard, I'd be happy. I got a silver quarter and a gold ring, so, and 3 keys. On to the next. So I moved over to the other side of the yard, and originally I thought this was just going to be a quarter, but you can see it's still stuck in the clump there. Oop, didn't have you on the camera. It's still stuck in the side of the clump. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a Barber Quarter. I got my trip. What was I going to call it? A trip quadfecta. Awesome. Come on, water. Sticking the soil so hard on the silvers here. Let's see if we can get a year off of it. 1905. Sweet. Maybe it's got a mint on it. Well, that sucker is way off. Not centered up at all. I'll get a little bit more water on it. The Vacation Quadfecta. I don't see a mint mark on it, but that is sweet. 1905 Barber Quarter. Awesome. On to the next. So I'm still on the other side of the yard, and I just found this. I don't have a clue what it is, but that obviously went right there, and almost looks like there's a mirror on that side if I clean it up. But that's pretty cool. Anybody out there have a clue what that might be? Let me know. On to the next. Man, I tell you what, this house has just been amazing. I'm on the other side now, and I mean, none of this stuff is very deep at all, but I got a Merc. Not sure what year it is. Figured we'd check it out together. Get my water bottle out. Come on now. There it is. $19.41 it looks like. Yeah, $19.41. Let's see if it's got a mint on it. Oh, I can see it already. $19.41D. Man, I am loving this yard. I know I'm getting pretty close to 80 silvers. I'm not sure exactly where I'm at, but hopefully we can get some more. On to the next. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed that video. Back home now. Unfortunately, we all got to come back home. Well, most of us anyway. Maybe you're blessed with the ability to stay on a perpetual vacation, but that's not me. So I had to come back and slept in my own bed last night. I thought I'd do a quick wrap up for you guys. So let's do this. So in all honesty, I found a whole lot of stuff. Some of it's not here. I don't even know where it all went. I kind of got lost in the hunt, I guess, or not the hunt, I guess, in the moving and back and forth and traveling. But this is some of the things that I did pick up. This right here, nozzle for your water hose. Find those quite a bit. Never any in that good of shape. These right here were crazy. Down there in the Austin, San Antonio area where I was, they were all over the yards. I mean, you just dig a handful of dirt and you'd have 3 or 4 of them in your hands, and it was like everywhere. So it was kind of strange how that was. But I thought those were cool. Had another key. Not sure where it is. I'll probably find it later. This little design thing was pretty cool. It's got a hand kind of holding some leaves and stuff. Not sure really what that went to. Might have been like a dresser or something. Old drawer pull, possibly. I don't know. You can see where it attached up there. But I thought that was cool. A little heart locket. These are all my Mexican coins that I got while I was there. Nothing too special, you know, just nothing old. And honestly, these are so ate up, I can't even tell what they are. This one, I can only make out the Mexican flag on the back, or the Mexican eagle with the snake. And then the big one, the 20 centavos, 1970, 20 centavo, pretty cool. But no Mexican silver, unfortunately. Cool little handle. Never did test this. Pretty sure it's just aluminum. Pretty cool. Little heart, probably a necklace. No clue what that is. No clue what that is either. Not sure what that would have went to. And then this thing, that's the knob would have went on it right there. Came out in 2 pieces, but it looks like if you look on this side, if I was to clean that right there, it looks like a mirror. So I don't know, it probably would have been on something somewhere, like maybe a container, makeup container, and the lady would have picked that up and looked at it like that and had a mirror on it. She could put her makeup on. But pretty cool. Got a whole bunch of wheat pennies. And in fact, I don't even know if this is all of them. I've got 20 of them here, but really killed it on the wheat pennies. But on to this. This is where I put my the better stuff I found. I know you guys probably saw in the video where I found that religious pendant, but I have no clue where it's at now. It's probably packed away somewhere, but I just went and got the ring tested, and I wish I would have taken this with me. I don't think this is silver, but it's still pretty cool. I don't have a clue what it is though. I don't know if anybody out there, any of you may know, but oh, dropped it. Hold on a second. Well, there it is. I found this little silver ring. Pretty nice. It's got 925 stamped on it. My wife, she said when she was a kid that down there where we were at, they would go to this carnival that they had every year, and these little silver rings, when she was, 5, 6, 7 years old, the little kids could win them at this carnival. And she said it looked almost exactly like these. So it's got a nice little blue stone in it. But I thought that was pretty cool find. Nice little tiny silver ring. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was cool. The Brownsville bus token. It says good for 1 fare. I like the B on it. That's really awesome. But See that Brownsville Transit Company. Pretty cool. Like that. Let's see, what do we got now? Oh yeah, got the Merc. Got the 1941 Merc 41D. I already checked it. It is not the double die. I do have the double die, but I found it before I started metal detecting. I'm sorry, before I started recording. Cleaned this up. This was a 1943 Washington. I don't think it has a mint mark. You can see that soil was just so rough on the silver down there. And you'll see again here in a minute with the other silver I found there. And next is the 44 silver quarter. That one I believe is a D. Yep, 1944 D. That one was really pretty. It came out nice. Looks like maybe it was dropped in 1944. On to the next one. This is the one I was talking about. This is unfortunate. This probably would have been my most beautiful SLQ that I found to date. It's got a nice date on it, and it's the early relief, so they weren't that the early ones. The dates were higher, and so they were the first ones to wear off. And as you can see, it's got a nice clear date. S mint mark. I have the 1918D, but look at how I scratched that thing. Man, I hate that. Really scraped it good with my shovel, but oh well. Still silver, I guess. Then got the Barber 1905 Barber Quarter. That's a year that I don't have yet, which is always nice. I like to find the years that I don't have, and it didn't have a mint mark on it, so pretty sweet. And then of course the beauty, the one that stole the show as far as coins go. I did clean it a little bit, but I didn't want to do too much. But it's my 1877, and you can probably see the mint mark on that now. 1877S. I love those. That's only my second seated quarter ever. I got an 1876 seated quarter, so that makes this one my second oldest. But still pretty awesome to find anything seated, let alone a seated quarter. My goal this year, honestly, was to get and there's my fines box, was to get a seated quarter, and I found that 1876 in January. So I've actually gotten 2 seated quarters whenever I only wanted one. And I think I've only pulled 1 seated dime this year. That was in the last video, the 1859 seated dime. But and then to really top off the trip, the vacation, look at that. I will, right quick, I'm going to post a picture about giving the information on this ring, and I'm going to do that right now. So that's the ring, the company and everything. And let me flip it over here right quick. You can see there's that design that you saw in the picture of the maker, and it's L. Kaufman. But 1904, it was made. They were made from 1904 to 1915, and would have been sold by 1915 anyway. But the letters that we have on here, the general consensus is that it's EGE. And now that I think about it, I wish I would have spent a little bit more time researching it before I left Texas, because I know the house I found this in was built in 1906. And I believe the people who built it, their last name started with an E. So I could have connected this to the person in history. But I'll be going back there probably again next year. I got family there, so we'll see how it goes. But it's really beautiful. See that? The ladies on the sides. It's got it on both sides like that. But pretty awesome. 10 karat gold. Yeah, forgot to mention that. I had it tested and went to 2 different places. And just wanted to show you this one right quick. I actually found this one. This was my first ever gold ring that I found. Including, I found 3 so far. That I wear that one. It was perfect size for me. But this one is a J.R. Wood & Son ring, which dates to about the 1890s. Let's see if I can show you the hallmark. The hallmark for the J.R. Wood & Son is unlike any others. It's 3 X's. There it is. It's 3 X's with the side words W. You guys see that on there? 3 X's with the side word W. That's J.R. Wood & Son. It was a very prolific jewelry company back in the day, but it's also 10 karat. That's what the 3 X's and the side word W was stood for, was 10 karat. But now this company still exists. This one does. They're called Art Carved Diamonds now, but they started in the 1850s, and this one, like I said, dates to about to the 1890s. But anyway, that's about all I got. Again, I hope you enjoyed the videos. I couldn't believe I got all on my trip. I got all 4 versions of quarters. Of course, I know there's also the cat bust. One of these days I'll get a cat bust. Never got a cat bust yet, but one of these days I will. Closest I've gotten to any cat bust is an 1845 seated dime. And if you watch this page, you see that, the picture of that on there. That's what I use for my profile picture. 1845 dime. It was beautiful. But anyways, I hopefully you enjoyed those. I'm going to get back out probably next week sometime and start hunting locally, as local as I can. I'm starting to get to the point where I've wiped everything out here. But just remember, as always, no matter what happens in your life, God is always good. Thanks for watching.